From the dungeons of Morningstar, my name is Clint.
You happy with that take?
Yep.
Okay. All right. And I'm Stretch. And this is Prevailing Strange. I'm keeping that. Welcome back, guys, to our Week in Review, a segment of Prevailing Strange where we talk about some of the content that we've checked out this week.
Like Sasquatch Summer.
What have we watched this week, buddy?
I want to watch Sasquatch Summer next week, but we're not gonna. But I did watch a movie that I honestly, for all money, thought I was going to hate.
Yeah, man, all the buzz around it, I probably wouldn't have watched it unless that was the case.
Honestly, dude, Shakespeare isn't a thing that I've chased or sought out. Baz Luhrmann's Romeo and Juliet is basically the only sort of interaction I've had with William Shakespeare. It was
Steph
weird.
loves it.
It was weird. It was stunning, dude. But that weren't the book. That weren't the story. That was just the way the bloke made it. It was beautiful. We're talking about Hamnet.
Yes, we are.
Or, as I found out at the start, Hamlet.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oscar-nominated Best Picture. Didn't get it. It was also nominated for Best Costumes. Mm-hmm. Didn't get it. Directing by Chloe Zhao. Didn't get it. An original score, which I didn't get. But Jessie Buckley
Mate.
got Best Actress for it.
Hands down, the best part about this movie. She was incredible.
Yeah.
And I've never seen her in anything before.
No.
She was incredible, dude.
And she backed it up with Bride. Is
she the bride?
Bride of Frankenstein. Yeah.
There you go.
I'll probably check that out as well.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, this movie, it left me broken.
Yeah. Well, all right, here we go. I'm gonna read you my review.
Okay.
All right. So going into Hamnet, I'll be honest, I was expecting a bit of a slow, arty slog. You know the type. Lots of staring into the distance, not much happening, and at the start, yeah, you kind of feel like that. As soon as it started, I'm like, I'm not going to like this. And I don't like the main actor. I don't like the lead male actor. Mm-hmm. He is one of the poorest excuses for an actor I've ever seen, and the only time I liked him in this was at the end. The biggest letdown early on is definitely Paul Mescal.
Yep.
I don't think he's a good actor at all. He plays William Shakespeare. I didn't know that was Will Shakespeare because they don't mention him by name until right at the end.
Yeah.
Had no idea. Anyway, so it was just, it didn't grab me at all. His performance didn't grab me at all. It felt so flat and it just felt like a different movie, but stick with it anyway. The rest of the cast absolutely carried this film. The real MVPs was definitely Jessie Buckley as Agnes. Straight up phenomenal. Emily Watson, man. In such a small role.
Impactful, though.
So impactful.
Mm-hmm.
So impactful and just absolutely kills it. Brought so much emotional weight to it. Joe Alwyn, solid support cast, but Buckley especially. She's the reason this film works. Mm-hmm. Just her veracity in the opening bit when it's just her in the forest with the falcon and that. Just fantastic. She really, really, really killed it. So the film follows William Shakespeare and his wife Agnes dealing with the loss and how grief eventually leads to the creation of Hamlet. I had no idea. I've never watched Hamlet, never read Hamlet, never let anyone that's ever spoken about Hamlet be around me because I don't want that sort of negativity.
Well, you have.
Do you like Hamlet? Do you like William Shakespeare?
You've watched Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, goddamn, shut up. Go away.
It's based on Hamlet.
Go away. Shush. Enough. It's not based on Hamlet, is it?
Yeah, it is.
No. His mum didn't betray him. In Sons of Anarchy, the mum was the betrayer. The son lived. The father died.
It's literally from the old mate's mouth. He based it on Hamlet.
Well, he hasn't read Hamlet because he's a mong. About halfway through the film, something clicks. And you stop worrying about whether it's boring and start actually feeling the emotion these characters are pulling in through this whole movie. Critics have called it emotionally shattering, and I 100% believe that. So, yeah, the director, Chloe Zhao, I think absolutely smashed it. I think she done an incredible job. And you've got to think about the movies that she's made before this. Completely different. She made a superhero film.
Well, I was going to say, from the opening, I could tell it was Chloe Zhao because of like the scenery shots in that forest, the way the symbolism of that hole throughout the movie.
Still guessing. I have no idea what the hole meant.
That's the veil. That's the crossing over to the other side. That is death. It's the afterlife.
Right.
And the whole time, Jessie Buckley's character Agnes kind of flirted around with her witchcraftery.
Yep. And you always see that black doorway, and then right at the end, he walks out of the black doorway.
You're viewing Hamnet when he's on the other side through the curtain. It's very symbolic, this movie.
Yeah. Yeah, well done. Holy shit, never really connected that. Chloe Zhao, she directed Nomadland, which won Best Picture. Mm-hmm. Eternals. This one feels more like Nomadland. Quite emotional, character-driven. Based on the best-selling novel by Maggie O'Farrell and filmed mostly in England and Wales. Won a People's Choice Award at the TIFF, and it was a big Oscar prediction. Made $100 million worldwide on a $30 million budget. Mm-hmm. And I legit think, mate, that this should have done a lot better at the Oscars than it did. I'm not really an art film kind of person, but this made me feel things like Marrowbone did. Yeah.
I was thinking at the end, I kind of had that feeling like the end of Marrowbone that, whoa, I experienced that movie. I didn't just watch
100%.
Experience it. I don't think it was Best Picture. Definitely.
I don't think it was. No.
Costume fell short, didn't fall short, was well done.
Yeah. However, though, I honestly don't think One Battle After Another should have been Best Picture either. And that's the truth, man. I don't know how that won. Yeah. It was good. I'm not taking away that it wasn't good. Yeah. It was a good film. Yeah. If I was to put that and this beside each other, I'd pick this any day. I was a wrung out towel at the end of this, man. I was just exhausted.
Yeah, I feel that. The difference between them two, I think, is there's a whole lot more better performances in One Battle After Another, where there's one super outstanding one in Hamnet. Don't get me wrong, there is plenty good about it, but you got Leo, you got
yeah, but Leo and Sean Penn with the Penn. Oh no, Benicio del Toro was also great in that, and his girlfriend was fantastic as well.
Yeah, you got and his daughter in the movie
Played
Chase
well.
Infinity, all great.
Yeah,
great cinematography. There's a whole lot more kind of going for that movie than Hamnet, which is a great story, an emotional punch, but it just One Battle After Another had a whole lot more it had more quantity over quality of one thing. You know what I
mean? I don't know. I guess I just didn't feel, like you said, you experienced this movie. You didn't just watch it. I just watched One Battle After Another.
Yeah. I mean, you felt contempt for Penn. You felt that movie in a different way.
Dude, I hated him. Yeah. But he hated him I loved him because he done such an insanely great job. Well earned
Well, I love Jessie Buckley in this because she broke my fucking
heart. Dude.
Yeah. Yep. So, I think they both got chops. Both
okay.
Good.
So now we're going to we're going to spit some spoilers at you. Mm-hmm. When she reaches her hand out at the end onto that fucking stage, sorry for swearing, and the first thing she does when she meets Paul Mescal's character is she grabs him on the hand and sort of pushes like this. And you don't really know until maybe midway through and he's like, when you did that, you could see who I was and what I was going to do, didn't you? Yeah. At the very end, the person playing her son, when she grabs his hand and she does that, Mate.
Um,
Far out.
so, there's a whole symbology. She got, how she was talking to Hamnet in the courtyard of their little house when Will had gone away, and how he was going to be on stage and doing the sword fighting. And at the end, his character is
doing a sword
based on him sword fighting. And there's a whole lot of introspective kind of symbology in this whole movie that,
I think the reason why the only redeeming thing for me with Paul Mescal, his character, even his job in acting in this film, it wasn't the acting that he was doing that was making me feel emotional. It was my son that was making me feel emotional. I was bringing me into it. It wasn't him doing a great job. It was me bringing Logan into it and feeling all that stuff. Like, how would I feel? Oh, my God.
Oh,
and
I don't know, man. Like, that part where he comes home and he gets there late and he comes in the door and he sees his daughter and he thinks, like, he thought he was late. You could see the weight on him, and then he sees his daughter and he's elated, ecstatic. And then he sees somebody on the...
But still. And then the next week he goes, okay, I'm going back to London. See what I mean? Like, that just... And I know they're trying to tell a story of this, and people's grief is subjective. Everybody goes through something differently and all that sort of stuff. That annoyed me.
Yeah. But...
Because that little boy did exactly what you told him to do, and now you're just going to go back to work.
Yeah. But at the same time, the way I looked at it, I'm going to try not to cry. The fact that he goes away to work, it's kind of reflective of the way that I spend a lot of time away from home working every day, and I only have a certain amount of time with my kids during the day. And that I can understand his, whilst not only is he following his talent, because he was no good at anything at home.
No.
He couldn't do gloves, he couldn't do all that kind of crap. But he could write and direct and see stories and stuff like that. And she saw that in him early on. And that's where he needed to go for it. But she couldn't leave the forest.
No. Well, she didn't want to leave that house because that's where Hamlet died.
She didn't want to leave the forest.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was in the end because that's where he died. His way of providing and dealing with that grief. It's not like he's going there to live it up. And they show that when he's living in that little hole.
Yeah. But in the same thing, you've still got 2 children. Just because you're sad doesn't mean you get to abandon your family and you abandon your kids. I don't give a shit what your path is. If you're a dad, your path is to be a dad.
Mate, no offense. It's only in the last kind of generation where men have actually been
you're
fathers.
Right. You're not wrong. Well,
back then, they would sire a child and they would do their work.
See you later.
Yeah. There was no real place for that.
Yeah.
It was a different time. You're looking at it subjectively from our point of view.
You are right, yeah. I'm putting myself in it instead of...
And, it wouldn't have been easy for him.
Well, that's the thing. You think that the whole way at the end, the tail end of this movie, you think he's not grieving. But that story that he wrote that has transcended time and space, we're still talking about it, 140 years later? We're still talking about Hamlet.
And they're making shows based on it, like Sons of Anarchy, which I just looked up, and that is the case. So you think about that play at the end there. So his dad, who died, is his ghost in the first season of Sons of Anarchy. He is the prince. He dies in the end. The king is his stepfather, is Ron Perlman. The queen dies. Does she die? No, she doesn't die in the TV show. He said it's based on it. Like it's loosely based on it.
Yeah, right. I was going to say, because, the mother didn't betray her children in that.
Yeah. And, the king's court, the knights, it's Hamlet. And it's a story that
Well, I guess that wasn't Hamlet that we watched anyway. That was the making of Hamlet sort of thing. So
that was the first showing of Hamlet.
Yeah. So you're probably right. That probably was based on it. We didn't watch Hamlet. We watched Hamnet.
We watched
so
Hamnet.
You're probably right.
No.
I'm agreeing with you. I'm like, the movie Hamlet or the story Hamlet probably does have that story in it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Hamnet.
Oh, no, the movie we just watched is not
based. Exactly.
No,
there we go.
Yeah, the stage play that was written.
There we go.
Yes.
That's probably where I'm jumping off the deep end and going,
Confuzzled.
you're a fucking lot. You're freaking lot.
So this got 87% from 336 critics on Rotten Tomatoes. It's 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb and is 4.2 out of 5 stars on Letterboxd. So Letterboxd is more people, where that's the critic score. It got a whole lot higher score. I think it was 93% on Rotten Tomatoes from people who have watched it. I think it resonates with people.
100%. I really think you should stop reading critics. I hate critics, man.
Yeah, man, I'm not going on any one thing. This is just a metric to kind of set a baseline.
Yeah.
And we're talking about how we feel about it.
I honestly thought I was going to hate it. Not going to lie. I'll probably rewatch this. It was beautiful. The story was incredible. It made me change my mind about art house film and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like I was awful when he just phoning this in. I'm like, I have to watch this, so I'm gonna watch it. And then I could really focus and sort of I could have stopped tattooing just to sit there and watch it. It was beautiful, shot.
It was beautiful to look at. And some of the scenery in that forest where she kind of hung out a fair bit. Oh, yeah. Even
the way the roots hugged her when she was laying down in the fetal position, so like it was like she was in the womb, and the sort of forest was hugging her, and she was on the ground. It looked incredible.
Even the funeral for the falcon.
I didn't see that bit.
Oh, you didn't see that bit?
No.
Okay, so you probably have to rewatch it because that was kind of like a
foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing, yeah. It's foreshadowing for Hamnet's demise. And then you see a falcon in the sky when he's coming home and he has to change horses over because you can't ride a horse all the way home because you'll kill it. There is a lot of – it's probably well worth another watch if you weren't 100% invested in it in the first place. Yeah.
I think when he's in the bed and he's talking to his sister and he's like, we can trick death. Oh my God.
And that foreshadowing when they're dressed up as each other, when he first comes back home and he pretends that, I couldn't tell which one was which. And then it happens again. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty well crafted, this movie.
I think it's great, man. Yeah. I think it was really good. I'm going to give it a 3.8.
I'm going a solid 4.
Yeah. I thought it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Chloe Zhao, mate, take a bow. This was really, really great.
I have watched 3 not 3 Billboards. Nomadland. I haven't watched Nomadland yet.
Yeah. I really believe she needs to come back for the Eternals too, and someone needs to make that.
I don't think they could do an Eternals 2. I think Eternals need to show up in other movies. They doesn't need to be their own.
I agree.
That was an introductory movie.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah, and I think it was great.
I thought it was good. I really did. I really thought it was good. But yeah, this one, mate, really, really surprised me. Thank you.
No worries.
Next week, we're going to check out Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Sam Rockwell, sci-fi, maybe a comedy. It looks like
we don't know.
We don't know.
But the trailer looks insane.
It does. It looks fun. And I'm always down for quirky sci-fi.
Same. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. That's my choice. What a name for a movie.
Yeah, great. Kind of one of the only notes I really had for this was I'm glad I didn't see this in the cinema.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I'm glad I watched it at the tattoo shop so I can stifle my tears.
Yeah, no, I was at home and just
Yeah.
constant tears.
Yeah, that last when his sister falls ill, the tears started then because I'm like, oh, I know what's going to happen, but I didn't know what was going to happen.
Oh, I knew it was happening because the name of the movie.
Well, I thought he might have saved the family. I thought he could have done some good things, but it wasn't. Hamlet dies, and it's sad as shit, and it made me feel things that I didn't think I wanted to feel. But yeah.
Thanks for joining us, guys, for another week in review.
The movie was so heavy, so beautiful. Paul Mescal should quit acting though. Please, guys, like, follow, subscribe. Tell us what you think about Hamnet. Hamlet. We've got to say Hamlet because Hamlet and Hamnet are the same word. Didn't know?
It's like his wife's name is Agnes, but they pronounce it Agnes because they don't pronounce it with a hard G.
Oh, right.
Agnes, yeah.
I was going to say something, but I'm not going to. Please, guys, see us on Wednesday. Friday? Yeah, this is the second episode. Did you know that we've done 50 episodes already, Jeremy?
I did.
Yeah, you told me earlier.
I did.
Please, guys, like, comment, scroll, follow along. Tell us what you thought of Hamnet.